Hey my loves, it's Koi. Welcome back to Wangui Unfiltered. Guess who is turning 28 in a few days? Guy, well, I'm shocked. This is not a birthday haul, but rather it's a reflection of how 27 has shaped me, how 27 has stretched me, how 27 has made me soft. So grab a seat, take your emotional week, and let's get onto this video. What has 27 taught me? 27 has taught me that healing need layers. Like, it's not a process that you automatically heal, like today, tomorrow you're up. Kuna siku utaamka, zile wounds zenye ulikuwa na try kuheal from, they are just being peeled out. Kuna time utaamka, you're feeling all good, you're feeling nimeheal, niko sawa, 27 imenifunza patience when it comes to healing. Like, healing to me has been a gradual process that today I'm crying, tomorrow I'm okay, the next day things are trying to peel one by one, and sometimes you find yourself just quiet, not speaking out, not talking, because sometimes healing is you being quiet inside you, reflecting on, okay, this is what I want, I've gone through this, now let me deal with this. Sometimes I had to let God fight my battles because I didn't know that peace comes with letting go and not just not just having to, like, closure of some things. Kuna vitu zingine nili have to release for me to get peace, and I realized that some things I couldn't handle on my own, so I had to involve God so that zile vitu za kukua let go, God can give me the grace to just release, because I have been, for the longest time, I've been so attached to things, so attached to people, so attached to stuff. So I thought that healing is forgiving them and continuing with whatever relationship or bond that we had. But again, I came to learn that for me to heal, I have to let go of some people, some things, some behaviors. Letting go was also part of healing for me, that I thought or never knew that it was possible. Like, it was very hard for me, very, very hard to let go. But Mungu alinipea grace. I had to just let go. It has been a roller coaster of things. God, 27 naki wewe. Then guys, friendships. Mimi, that word made some meaning to me. Like, it have meaning when I was 27. I realized that I had to have the grace of letting go of some friends and understand that friends come in seasons. There are some friends who are there for that specific season. Then there are some friends who will be there with you to walk with you. There are some friends, I remember there was a time I was so broken, and there was some people that came in handy at that time. We're still friends up to now, up to date. And whenever those people call me, niko na issue fulani, I'll always show up for them, because I learned that there are some people who come in for certain seasons as friends, and at times I had to let go of some, not because I dislike them or I hate them, but I just needed that grace and space to just heal from whatever things that were happening, to just just let them go, so that you can progress on to where you wanna be, where you wanna go, because they were there for that specific season. When that specific season is done, now you have to release, to let them go, to get now other friends who will come in handy with that other specific season that's coming in. And guys, when it comes to friendship, when you're going through the lowest moments, you rarely get friends. most of them walk away. A lot of them actually walk away. But the ones that you get that come in at that time when you are at your lowest, I made sure that I explained to them whatever that I was feeling, whatever that I was going through, so that mtu akikuja ajuange this is what I'm coming to deal with. Asikuwa najiambia, oh, I'm coming to make friends with a perfect person. No, I was telling them I'm going through this, shit is going on in my life, and you're coming to face this. Will you be able to handle? Most of them stuck because they were not there because of my success. They were there because of who I am, my heart. Guys, I have a beautiful heart. Yeah. They came because of who I am and what they saw in me. You know, people see in you something that they can push you or assist you to go to the next level. Another thing I learned is I stopped over explaining myself to people. You know, when you do something that doesn't probably unaona hii kitu huyu beshte yangu anataka tufanye doesn't match my integrity or doesn't match the value of the person I am. So ulikuwa unapata naji-explain, ama mtu ameniomba kitu sina but namu-explainia mbona sina, you know, or maybe my salary has delayed, then I go explaining to my boss, oh, pay me my salary, I need to do this and this with it, or the one you paid me, I did this. I learned not to over explain myself. Niliamua, wewe ukitaka kufikiria vile unafikiria, you are right. But personally, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know why I did what I did. You know, I stopped over explaining because I realized I was a people's pleaser before. So I used to explain, nisipofanyia mtu kitu, ama nisipo show up on some events, they are doing some events, nashinda nikiji-explain mbona sikukuja, nashinda nikiji-explain mbona sikukufanyia hivi, mbona sina do ya kukupea, mbona sijui. You know, I stopped over explaining myself. 27 ilinifunza that I should do what makes me happy and what is adding value to me, and not doing things to make people happy. Juu mimi nitatoa happiness wapi? Lazima I ensure that I make myself happy so that I can be able to function. My mental health has to be this way, straight, easy. So I stopped over explaining myself to people. Well, at 27, guys, my faith was tested. Faith yangu ilitestiwa. Yep, ilitestiwa. I remember there was a time I used to talk to God and tell God to use me. But initially, I didn't know that for God to use you, you must be broken first. Right now, I'm in a position where I can heal marriages. I'm in a position where I can speak life to someone who has given up. Because I was also there. I was broken. And because I told God to use me, God to make me his vessel, you know, it meant that he was to make me go some breaking points so that I can be able to push others who have been there or who are there at this time to the other position. And there are times I prayed and thought that God was not hearing my prayers. But guys, Mungu, he used to come in handy the last minute. Ile time nasikia nime give up, nimefika hapa, I'm done, like done. Nimemalizana na hii kitu and I'm leaving. That's when unaona God anakam. Like vitu zinakuwa rearranged, nashanga, hey, that was fast. I expected some things to happen maybe by next month. Iyo next month imefika, date inakaribia, sina progress, nothing has happened, but vitu tu 2 days to that time or 3 days, vitu tu zinakuwa rearranged and na notice vitu zimeshafanyika, whatever I was worried about is now done. Guys, my faith has been tested. I fasted for things. Actually, I had prayed for 4 things this year. And I really fasted for them. I'll come tell you a story here. I fasted for those things when January started. So imagine fast the whole of January, then February, nothing is happening. March, nothing is happening. April, nothing is happening. And kumbuka uli fast, and I was going to services every day at 6 p.m. natoka job mbio, mimi huyo kwa service, ku make sure that what do I say, ku make sure that hizo vitu ninafastia, like I'm so serious with them, I'm so serious with God, I have to remind him every day, God, do this, I want this. But guys, vitu zilikuwa zinafanyika last minute. Like right now already 3 of them zimekuwa fulfilled. Okay, 2 of them zimekuwa fulfilled fully, and the third one bado ina processiwa. It's in the process because I'm seeing things happening. The fourth one hata haijaguzwa hata kidogo. Na unaona tumebakisha December peke yake mwaka ishe. And I pray that for those 4 things before the year ends. And you know what? God comes in handy the last minute. Ile time yenye na feel sawa, I'm done. So I learned how to let God take the wheel. You know, naambia Mungu aniguide, anidirect to my purpose. Because if mimi mwenyewe ningekuwa najidirect, probably I'm going to the wrong direction. I'm trying to get whatever I want to get from the wrong place. So God comes in handy the last minute to show me that, girl, I got this. You know, you are worried, and now I'm here, you know. And there is a verse in the Bible that says, cast your burdens unto Jesus. So I learned how to lift my burdens unto him. Namwambia God, you got this. Mimi Mungu nikihaibika, tunahaibika na wewe. And for sure, hajani ashame at all. There are times that you feel like you are on the edge, you are about to get ashamed. Then Mungu anakuja at that time, and you are like, how? Then unapata go through a lot of challenges, but hiyo time na go through stuff ndio unapata na glow. People are like, hey, ulipata pesa, uliomoka, ndio maana umenyamaza. Guy, and behind closed doors, hawajui vile naomba, vile vitu hazisongi, vile vitu hazimove, vile vitu haziendi right. Aki 27, my faith has been tested a lot of times, sana. Then I learned about love, womanhood, and being soft on myself. So I thought that loving myself means I buy myself big flowers, you know, I buy myself a lot of clothes. But I learned that me loving myself is being consistent, having peace within me, and patience, you know. Unaenda gradually, you do things gradually, you know, pole tu na unafika hapo. Things that I want to do nazipeleka most, you know, and nikajua when to push things, when to pause, when to take some rest. My mental health, kai, kama kuna mwaka imenifunza ku take care of my mental health ni 27. I never thought mental health is important. Sijui, I thought loving myself was going to the spa, going for massage and stuff. But taking care of myself, my peace, my, you know, boundaries, putting in boundaries. 27 jameni. Karibu niue, but nilikuwa na learn. And one good thing about me is whatever lessons that I was learning, unapata ni challenges napitia, but they give me a lesson. You guys, mimi hizo vitu nimepitia zimeni push kufanya vitu zenye sikuwahi dhani I can do them. I never thought so I have some notes written here for myself. So when I look back, I see so many prayers have been answered, prayers in disguise, things that I cried over and are now making sense. I'm grateful for the lessons, for the people, you know, things that I've gone through, for the peace that I thought I'd never feel, and gratitude, saying thank you has softened me. And my prayer for 28. Oh, Jesus, I can't believe I'm turning 28. My prayer for 28 is for me to stay aligned, for me to walk where peace leads, for me to love gently, to speak truthfully, and to rest in grace. Because I don't want to just live. I want to be present. I want to be present in this 28. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. 27 broke me a little. refined me a lot. I'm walking into 28 with gratitude and quite confidence and a heart ready for more. And yes, 28, I'm eager to meet you. I'm ready to even meet you. And yes, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening. Here's to being the woman that I'm becoming. And guys, ebu share with me the lessons you've learned in your previous year and what you'd want to tell your younger self and now your older self, what you want to achieve in the coming year. So thank you so much, guys. Aki, you guys have been amazing. This year was when I started doing content. I'm now getting into another year, you know. So bye, see you on the next video.